First, breaking news from overseas in Vienna. OPEC Plus has agreed to reduce production by 2 million barrels a day. Significant news. John Kirby, NSC coordinator for strategic communications, works at the White House now with us now. Sir, good morning to you. Hope you get feeling better from COVID very soon. Want to get that negative test.
Thank you.
It's been 2.5 months since President Biden went to Riyadh. Was that trip a waste of time?
Oh, absolutely not, Bill. Look, we said at the time, even before he left, that the trip was not about oil. It was about much larger national strategic and national interest goals throughout the region to try to foster a more integrated, cooperative region. Now, look, we said that we would welcome an increase of production, and there was a small increase of production after that trip, and now they're adjusting back their numbers down a little bit here. OPEC Plus has been telling the world they're actually producing 3.5 million more barrels than they actually are. So in some ways, this announced decrease really just kind of gets them back into more aligned with actual production. We also haven't seen, I recognize it just got announced, we haven't seen any dramatic shifts in the price of oil. It's still coming in around $90 a barrel. So we're going to have to see how this plays out over the long term.
The United States, under President Biden, has been releasing 1 million barrels of oil per day from our emergency strategic petroleum reserve. Apparently that irked the Saudis and possibly Putin as well, since Putin's very much involved in this. Is it in our national interest to be more independent when it comes to oil? We have the means to do so. Will President Biden reverse course and allow us to drill more?
We absolutely do agree that we need to be less dependent on OPEC Plus and foreign producers of resources like oil. And that's why the president did increase the draws from the strategic petroleum reserve to try to help stabilize this. This is a global market. And it's also why the president has issued more leases now, thousands more leases for drilling here in the continental United States that oil producing companies haven't taken advantage of fully. And it's also why the president is working so hard on clean energy solutions, because that's really the future.
Well,
you got to get the permits, too.
Yeah, you know, if Putin is leading the Saudis and others to reduce production, he's sticking it to us. And that's a problem for this administration. It's a problem for all Americans who drive a car. Yeah. Meanwhile, in Ukraine, Putin is threatening nuclear weapons. From the Wall Street Journal today, Walter Russell Mead writes, Putin's nuclear threat is real. He goes on to write, Mr. Putin's armies are in headlong retreat across much of Ukraine. His support at home looks threatened, but the threat he poses to vital American interests must not be underestimated, and the threat that he will use nuclear weapons in Ukraine is real. How is this threat being taken at the White House? Do you believe it's that real, or do you believe it's just words?
No, we take this seriously, Bill, and we have since the very beginning. I think you might recall you and I talking months ago, not long after this invasion began, where he started using this kind of rhetoric, very dangerous rhetoric about the potential use for nuclear weapons. So we have taken it seriously since the very beginning. It is not the kind of things you want to hear from the leader of a modern nuclear power. And we've been monitoring it as best we can, his nuclear posture, so that we can make whatever necessary changes we have to do. I can tell you that thus far, we've seen no indications that Mr. Putin has made a decision to use nuclear weapons or weapons of mass destruction inside Ukraine. And we have seen nothing that gives us pause to have to change our own strategic nuclear posture. So we're going to make sure that we've got the capabilities and the readiness in place to defend our national security interests and those of our allies in Europe against all threats. And that's where we remain today.
One of those threats, you've got the threat from Putin, you've got the tests from North Korea, and you have Iran continuing to try to get a nuclear weapon. I mean, that's a lot of risk for the American people.
It is a lot of risk, Dana. You're right. I mean, there are regimes out there that are pursuing capabilities or have at their disposal capabilities that absolutely threaten our national security and those of our allies and partners, which is why we're staying very, very focused on this. You saw just in the last couple of days in response to the North Korea's ballistic missile launch, which went over the island of Japan, that we conducted some exercises, air exercises with our Japanese counterparts and some air exercises with our South Korean counterparts. We're working on bilateral and trilateral cooperation regime so that we can stay ready to meet that threat to the peninsula if it comes to pass. And the same thing with Iran. And the president has been exceedingly clear. We are not going to allow Iran to achieve a nuclear weapon. Now, we'd like to do this through diplomacy, but diplomacy doesn't appear to be working right now. We aren't any closer to getting a deal with Iran than we were a few months ago. That's unfortunate, but we still believe we need to have the capabilities in place in the region if diplomacy fails to be able to defend ourselves and our partners.
The plate is full. Thank you for your time. A lot of instability out there. Please come back soon.
Thank
John
you.
Kirby, thanks.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.